o'clock.
Okay, a call to order the Monday, April 19th meeting of the Plan Commission. I would ask that you rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and stand to the side so we don't look at your belly button on the camera. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to its republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. I would ask Mrs. Moore-Smith to, where'd she go? Yep, we have to wait for Shannon to return.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mr. Poland is Vice President. Can I take the roll call?
Well, actually, I was just thinking that I could take it if you don't.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just double checking to make sure I had everybody's name. So taking roll call, I'll say Hutton.
Here.
Kazmierzak.
Here.
Marcus, is your last name Taylor?
If you hold down spacebar, you can unmute.
I'm sorry, I thought I was already unmuted. Yes, it is, sir.
Okay, thank
Here.
you. Spitali,
Yeah, here.
Zaney,
Sharon Zaney.
Here.
and Herbert.
Present.
Is that everybody?
Jean Button is present.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about you.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, we got 7-0. So Shannon, I just kind of winged the quorum call or the roll call for you.
Okay, thank you.
Everyone that's here is here. Next on the agenda is item 3, approval of the meeting minutes for March the 15th, 2021. Is there a motion to approve?
Mr. President, I approve.
Mr.
I'll second.
Thank you. Seconded by Commissioner Zaney. For approval of the meeting minutes of March 15th, 2021. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Being none, could I have a roll call for the meeting minutes, Mrs. Morris-Smith?
Ann Herbert, Yes. William Hutton,
Yes.
Thomas Kazmierzak,
Yes.
Dan Spitali,
Yes.
Sharon Zaney,
Yes.
Marcus Taylor,
Yes.
Jean Button,
Dean Button votes yes. Motion, go ahead, Shannon. Sorry.
7 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstentions, motion passed.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is old business. Mr. Poland, is there any old business?
No old business.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda, item number 5, new business. Under new business, we have CP 21-05, a petition of Guadalupe Garcia and Daniel N. Jill for approval of a 2-lot subdivision known as Garcia and Jill, if I'm saying that correctly, addition to the city of Hammond located at 7118 through 20 McCook Avenue within the city of Hammond. Mrs. Moore-Smith, have the notification requirements been met?
Yes, they have.
Thank you. I would ask for the petitioners to please address the board with your petition.
We're asking that we get these 2 lots subdivided equally. This is Dan Gill, by the way. It's G-I-L, Gill. But that's our petition at the moment.
Any questions for the petitioners? I should now open it for a public hearing. Is that right, Brian? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to open the meeting up for public hearing. Is there anyone in the public wishing to speak in favor of this petition? Anyone from the public?
At the bottom left of your screen is the unmute button.
In the bottom left of your screen is the unmute button. Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak in opposition to this petition? Is there anyone from the public wishing to comment on this petition? Being none, I would close the public hearing for this petition. Next part of this agenda is to hear from the staff. May I have a staff report?
Yes, and I'm going to have to elaborate a little bit. As was indicated, this is a proposed two-lot subdivision. The property is currently in unsubdivided in the acreage format. There are currently two tax ID parcels, but they do not correspond to the size of the lots. The lots are 52 feet wide. There was an issue with that showed up in the survey work that there was an encroachment from the property on the north. A driveway did encroach into the property by I think about 2 feet or so. That encroachment has been removed in discussions with that property owner. The petitioners did resolve that, so there's no the encroachment does not exist. There are some technical things that need to be corrected on the plat that differs from what you see. For one thing, the addresses are going to be adjusted. One of the lots will be 7116 McCook, the other one will be 7120. That corresponds more with the address system that's in the adjacent lots. There's some other notational issues that are not really of significance, but there was also a discussion with the surveyor regarding the utility or the drainage easement that is shown at the west side or the rear of the property. My discussion with the surveyor was that the utility easement would be removed. There's no evidence that an easement continues to the north or the south, so it didn't seem to be reasonable to burden this property with an easement that didn't connect to anything. All the utilities do come from the street, so there's a likelihood of any utility coming from the backside of the property is very slim. Due to the nature of the property, there still may need to have some type of drainage easement that would allow to deal with any of the issues that are in the greater part of the development. That being said, the plat was sent out for agency review. There are no objections that we were received. Staff recommends that the Plan Commission grant preliminary and final approval of the subdivision plat. And then if you agree that the staff requests that the Plan Commission adopt the staff report as findings of fact.
Any questions to the staff of the commissioners? Any questions to staff of the commissioners? Any questions of staff from the commissioners? Being none, any other final comments from either the petitioners or the staff? Okay, then the chair would entertain a recommendation from the Plan Commission to grant preliminary and final plat approval of the subdivision.
So moved, Ann Herbert.
Thank you, Commissioner Herbert. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Second by Commissioner Hutton. It's been duly properly moved and seconded to approve the Plan Commission to grant preliminary and final approval of the subdivision plat. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? May I have a roll call then on the motion?
Ann Herbert,
Yes.
William Hutton,
Yes.
Thomas Kazmierzak,
Yes.
Dan Spitali,
Yes.
Sharon Zaney,
yes,
Marcus Taylor,
Yes.
Dean Button.
Dean Button votes yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstentions, motion passed.
Thank you. And I'd also entertain a motion of the Plan Commission to adopt the staff report as a finding of fact.
So moved. Ann Herbert.
Thank you, Commissioner Herbert. Is there a second?
Second.
second, Sharon Zaney.
That's Sharon.
Okay, seconded by Commissioner Zaney. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Being none, may I have a roll call on the motion?
Marcus Taylor,
Yes.
Sharon Zaney,
Yes,
Dan Spitali,
Yes.
Thomas Kazmierzak,
Yes.
William Hutton,
Yes.
Ann Herbert,
Yes.
Dean Button.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstentions, motion passed.
Thank you, and we congratulate the petitioners and wish you well.
Thank you for that.
Just for the petitioners, we still have to get the corrected Mylars from Taranga and then go through the signature process. And we will let you know, when that will be available for recording. And we do have, I think, Shannon, we'll have to double check the fee that we need on the subdivision. So we will get that information to you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
There's also a Board of Works step too on this, is that true?
Yes. Yeah, I was including that in my comment about all the signatures.
Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. That ends new business, or unless there is any other new business. Okay, next item on the agenda is correspondence. Any correspondence?
Yeah, I'd like to see if we could stall for about 7 more minutes.
Okay, we're on
You're on a record.
we're on target for a very quick meeting. Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Hutton, I don't, this is under correspondence. Is that a memo in writing that you're sending to us?
Yes. Just stay there. It'll be there. Don't worry. Wait for me.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Read into the record. Is there any comments from commissioners now that Mr. Hutton has the floor?
I'd just like to introduce myself. I know no one knows me. Marcus Taylor, family of 7. Been in Hammond for about 8 years. So I'm excited to get to know you guys. And, that's about it.
Thank you, Marcus, because we apparently forgot our social niceties and we should have introduced you at the beginning.
Oh, that's okay. No problem. I like to stay in the cut anyway.
You're
Welcome, Marcus.
welcome, Marcus.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Marcus.
So Marcus, you're the representative coming from the park board, is that correct?
Yes, yes. I'm still on the park board. Yeah,
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make that sure for the record.
yeah, I left that out. Yeah.
We're very pleased to have you, and we have a really good group, and we get a lot accomplished, and through some really good direction from our staff and particularly our attorney. So we thank you and welcome to the club.
All right, sounds good. Seems like a slightly different animal, but I'll get used to it.
Don't forget the dues you have to pay too to be part of the club.
Okay, you take credit. Take credit.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, make it out to Bill. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
I'm ready to call for order on Mr. Hutton.
All right.
Is it? I guess we're on to staff comments. Are there any staff comments?
Yes, I am working on a potential text amendment to the zoning ordinance. So if that comes to be, we will have a meeting in May. Other than that, I'm not seeing any other petitions that would have to go before the board.
Thank you very much. Is there any public comment? Anyone from the public wishing to speak? Anyone from the public wishing to address the Plan Commission? Anyone to speak? The public comment period is closed. Our next meeting would be then scheduled for May 17th at 6 p.m. I would now call for adjournment.
I so moved.
Thank you, Mr. Hutton. Or Commissioner Hutton, is there a second?
Second, Ann Herbert.
It's been moved and seconded by the board to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries. We are adjourned.